Hi, folks. Well, I was just a little bit about this VAT. Them clever people up in government decided that they're going to stimulate the economy by reducing VAT from 17.5% to 15%. You ask my boss about that. Yeah, half a day later. Yeah. Oh, it's really clever, isn't it? That is. Yeah. About all the little companies what have got price lists and brochures and individually priced up items. Not like in the supermarket where they got one tag and that's a whole shelf full of stuff. And they got a computer that they can do the whole lot in pretty much one go. No. No. Oh no. You think thousands and thousands of little companies get all their computers sorted, all their paperwork sorted out, and then some cynical customer will come along and say, oh, these prices haven't gone down, and they were supposed to go down because of the VAT that's been reduced. Well, excuse me, how have all these small businesses got to pay for computer people and printers and all sorts of other people what produces all the bits and pieces and sorts it all out? How are they supposed to pay for all that then? Where's all that money come from then? I suppose you might say it might stimulate a little bit of extra sales, but it's days and days and days of work, thousands of days if you had to do it all up over the thousands of little businesses what have got to change it all. And then the next thing, the next brilliant bit, and as one of my mates says, he says, they couldn't run a bath. That's right, isn't it? You think about these government types, they couldn't run a bath, could they? They ain't got really a grip on reality. They might be in with some corporate people. Yeah, we know about that, don't we? But some people refer to the government as corporate representatives. I think that refers to it more. That's what old Mussolini, that nice fascist bloke, he said it was sort of corporate thing, wasn't it? Where you've got the government and looking after the corporation's interests, rather than ordinary bloke on the street or missus on the street, or whatever. Anyway, the other clever bit they're going to do, they're going to stimulate the economy by putting even more money into it. Where that money going to come from? They're going to borrow it, and they say, well, there's nothing else we can do to stimulate the economy. No, okay. So they're going to borrow the money, which means what they got to do, they got to pay it back. Now the government borrows some money. The government ain't got no money. They get their money from us. So if they're borrowing money, in other words, they're getting the government more into debt, who's going to pay for it? Us. It's us. We got to pick up the tab somewhere along the line. So the glorious government, not only have we got millions and millions of people already deep in the do-da-da-da with loads of over-maxed out credit cards and trouble paying all their bills and whatever, right? Our government's going to dig us deeper into the mire, isn't it? Then you work it out. Where's all this money come from then? Well, the central banks, isn't it? Now, in the UK, the central bank is the Bank of England, and that is owned by the government. The government's borrowing from a bank what is owned by itself. So when the Bank of England gets interest paid to it, what's that interest end up in? Sort of things are going. It makes it. Talk about a spin. I think there's a bit of a spin here somewhere. And then he's creating money out of nothing. Well, why can't they create interest-free money out of nothing? Oh dear, sorry, I forgot. There's a lot of people what works in the banking industry, what rhymes with something else, that need high salaries and nice bits of a bit hard up, you know. Yeah, sorry, you've got to pay the interest. Carry on paying the interest, slaves. You know. So, just deeper in there. Thank you very much. Already in a hole, let's keep digging. Yeah, as I say, as my mate says, they couldn't run a bath, and he's correct on that one. And I tell you, to laugh, can somebody wake them up? Do they know anything about in the real world? Back in the real world. Anyway, keep smiling. Cheers for now.